If you ever wondered whether or not creativity can be automated or to be replaced by artificial intelligence, then this video is for you. Because if it's gonna happen anytime soon, then we might as well just go find other jobs to do, right? But in today's video, I'm gonna tell you exactly why the answer is no. Machines are never going to be as creative as human beings, but they are definitely going to change the creative industry, and things are definitely going to be very different for us creative people. Let me explain. So first of all, let's dig in the reason why creative people are even hired on the first place. Now, when it comes to commercial works, our job as creative is basically to help business stand out as a unique brand. Now, the keyword here is unique. The idea of being the only existing one of its type, or more generally, unusual. For example, us filmmakers help companies visualize the DNA of their brand, which has to be different. Otherwise, why would anyone choose them specifically over other companies? You can think of any successful companies or brands like Apple, Disney. Can you think of any other person or companies that does the same thing as them? Maybe, but why are they still different? If these companies and people were to disappear today completely, can you find anyone that can replace them? They might be able to replace what they're doing, but you can never replicate the cultural influence and the legacy that they had, because they've always been creative in their own way, and that's what's valuable. Creativity can only be done when you are your true self. There's story, ideas, personality, culture behind all of these things, and the combination of these elements makes you separate from other people. So if you were to say one day machines can replace and replicate all of these things, I'm not even exaggerating. I feel like it would be the end of the human race. Because if machines can replicate culture, history, and emotions, all of these traits that are specifically meant for human being, then why would we even need humans at all? So let's talk about the future of creativity. What would it be like 20 or 30 years later? We can take some reference from these cyberpunk movies or movies like Ready Player One. People are even more different from each other than ever. There's still a lot of creativity going on regardless of the development of technology. And even with artificial intelligence, people are just using those things to help them make better decisions. And that's why I think in the future, creativity will be even more valuable and more demanding. Just because of the fact that in the future, when technology is even more advanced, anything that can be automated or mass-produced would be done that way. And so maybe 90% of the things or 95% of the things in our life is automated and mass-produced, then 5% of the creativity and the uniqueness of human being would be so precious because it is rare, and people would pay a lot of money for this rarity. Is that even a word, rarity? Okay, it is a word. God bless my English. That's why I always agree on the idea of finding your true self. Yeah, it might sound so, but finding your true self and work on yourself is a way to be more original, because you don't want to copy other people. You don't want to be other people. Once you start to even try to be like other people, then you would enter a race of competition. Because let's say I want to be the next Steve Jobs, okay? Imagine there are millions of people trying to be like Steve Jobs. Once you start to try to be like another person, then you enter a race, you enter a competition of all of these people doing the same thing with each other. And when would it end? There will always be someone who's better than you at something, right? And anything that can be compete with is because there's something technical about it. And if you were to try to compete at something technical, there would always be an agent that is better than you. Okay, not me, but maybe someone else. Okay. Now, does all of this means that machines are not going to help us improve our creative process, our creativity and all that? That's not what I meant. What I'm saying is that they're not going to replace the decision-making process, but I do believe that this AI and machine learning is going to give us more information on certain things that's going to help us have less friction when it comes to this creative process. Like, they're going to help us make better decisions. I really don't know about the future, but right now all I can say is that learn this topic, and I do think that it is important to study and talk about all of these kind of things. Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe what I'm saying is completely wrong. Maybe it's just going to completely, take over the creative industry, then gotta quickly find something else to do. That's about it with the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.